What's up, everybody? Ben Reza here for Odd Chopper, and I'm back. It is a new year. Happy New Year, of course, 2024. I hope your New Year's even though it's the most overrated day of the calendar, I hope it was a good one. Regardless, if you're a little hungover, if you're not, you're rolling out of bed, you're tuning in. Let's talk about some football. Let's talk about some college football playoff. I want to tell you right off the top, I did a video breaking down both games already. College football playoff video. It's on this very channel, but happens to be that my best bet of the day, of course, is the same thing because there's not that much to choose from today. And I like this Texas-Washington game. Let's get into it. Also want to welcome people to New Year. I hope you spend it with Odd Chopper. I really do. We'll talk about what we've got going on inside the ropes. I'm going to tell you a way to get 2 free months of Odd Chopper during this video. But regardless, whether you're a loyal listener or not, welcome. I hope you subscribe. Let's have a great day. You haven't seen me in a little while. I got food poisoning. I guess, like I said, my picks, we were on fire, and then I had a horrible pick, and it was so bad, I think I poisoned myself somehow. Terrible. I was under the weather. I feel great. I'm back. Let's get into the game. Texas and Washington. You see it on here, 3.5. Obviously, because I'm back in the Longhorns, give me 3.5. I will lay the points here. It's definitely my favorite of the 2 games. I think the first game is very difficult. Talked about that in the other video, but here we go. In Louisiana, we got Texas, we got Washington. Let's start with Texas. A team with 1 loss. They lost to Oklahoma early-ish in the middle of the year. They beat Alabama, started to roll. Ewers has been great. They've been killing everybody. Now, you know, they had a couple close games. They've won 3 straight by double digits, destroying these teams. Inferior competition, balanced. They can throw the ball. They got weapons on the outside. They can run the ball. Lost Brooks here, it doesn't matter. Their backfield is very, very strong. It's going to come down not to can Texas score. Texas definitely can score. It's a 63.5 point total. Both teams are going to be able to score. What can Texas do on defense? So step 1, Texas, there's no chance that Washington runs it against Texas. I would be stunned. Texas is one of the strongest fronts. Rushing yards allowed per attempt, fantastic. Passing yards allowed per attempt, 27th, solid. If you look at other metrics, they climb into the top 10. They can defend the pass. Volume has been one of the better benefits. Teams haven't thrown a ton against them, so some of the numbers are a little depressed. I think they're going to be just fine here. Now, Washington's not a normal attack. I want to be clear. When I say just fine, they're not just going to shut down Penix and these wide receivers. Nobody does that. This is the #1 passing attack in the country for Washington. They throw the ball all over the place. Of course, they throw the ball at an obscene rate, one of the highest clips in the country, and they throw for like 350 yards per game. Washington's undefeated. They have defied the odds. They've answered the challenges. They beat Oregon twice. They won their last 3 games by 2, 3, and 3. They've been living very dangerously. I do think, and I, of course, could be wrong, that they're more one-dimensional than it seems. I don't think they're going to be able to run here. They're one of the worst teams in committing penalties in the country. I think that could rise up here. Turnover is kind of a wash. Penix is outstanding. I don't know how good their defense is, but they're middle of the road in rushing yards allowed per attempt. I think that's a glaring issue. Texas can run it down their throat here. I think Texas will control on the ground, limit the possessions in some ways. Not that they're going to slow the tempo, but I like Texas's ground attack over Washington's passing attack. And in a way, I think that's how the game plays out. I think that you're going to see that. I think you're going to see Texas have a more balanced attack led by the rushing. I think Washington's just going to have to throw. Now, they scheme all sorts of stuff, and they've got big-time wide receivers all over the field. There's no denying that. I just don't think it's going to be enough. I really don't. I'm not saying the Pac-12 is bad. I'm not saying Washington doesn't deserve to be here. We can go down those debates at another time. You can talk to me about that in Discord if you think so. I do think Texas not only is going to win this game, I think Texas might win this whole thing. I think Texas is on a run. I think they've found something. The balance is there. I don't see the glaring weakness. Longhorns today, they look good and they get it done. I'm going to lay 3.5 at -115 over on BetMGM. Speaking of BetMGM, you see it on the screen. So they have a deal with us right now. If you don't play there, you sign up, you bet. You got to deposit $10 or more. When you make your bet, once it settles, not only are you going to get the up to $1,500 in bet credits, that's from them. That's their way to say, hey, we'll give you some potential funds to play with, all that. You're getting 2 free months of Odd Chopper Premium. They're going to email you a code in a couple of days. You get signed up, and you're in for 2 months. 2 months of everything that we're talking about here. And if you don't know what we're talking about, this is the type of stuff. The picks, the Discord, all those tools. It's all in one package. Of course, if you don't want to sign up on BetMGM, you can just sign up to Odd Chopper at any time. The links are below. But BetMGM is giving you a way to do it and get 2 free months, and you get access to BetMGM, which is never a bad thing. It's just another book to play for. And they've got a great line on Texas here. So I'll certainly be betting this on this book. There you have it, friends. It's going to be a good year. I really hope that everyone has a safe and happy 2024. Let's start on the right foot on the gambling front with the Texas Longhorns today. We'll make it 1-0. It's been a hell of a year from 2023, and I want to carry that momentum to 2024 here at OddsShopper. I can't thank everyone enough for the support last year. Hope you guys continue this year. If you have any questions at all, at JazzRazDFS, and find me in OddsShopper Discord. I really believe it's worth your time. Whether you get the 2 free months or you just sign up for a week and you see what we're about, either way, I will see you in there, and I will be sweating out these games. Can't wait to see them. For me, for Texas, and for all of you guys, happy New Year's Day. Enjoy the games today. I will talk to you tomorrow.